Hello, Scott Hilton, Scott Talks. Today we're talking about Untamed, Netflix series with Eric Bana. And we know Eric Bana from several things. Things happen different out here. Got a little list of characters there. Untamed, another little art. Different things. There's Eric Bana. Get a good look. He's been in a lot of different things. He was in Troy as Hector. He fought the main character, Ulysses. And yeah, he was in Star Trek as Nero, the crazy Romulan that was looking for revenge. He did one of the Hulk movies. He was in Unforgiven, The Unforgiven. He's done a lot of stuff. Finest Hours. A lot of stuff. Sam Neill is in this as one of his bosses on the Park Ranger division. Sam Neill's done everything. Jurassic Park, of course. We all know that one. And we've got Snoopy taking over the screensaver on Apple TV. If you have an Apple TV, you know you can get Snoopy for your screensaver, or great aerial shots of Yosemite is one of them. And you'll see Yosemite in Untamed, just like Ansel Adams intended it to look. Google that if you don't know who he is. Rosemary DeWitt plays the ex-wife. She's done a lot of stuff. But my favorite, Lily Santiago. I said, I know that girl. She was in something. And it was La Brera, the dinosaur show on NBC. I love La Brera. Special effects weren't great. Sometimes the story had to push it a little bit. But she was Veronica Castillo on that show. And we watched La Brera all the time. It was like a guilty pleasure, even with the kind of the bad TV budget special effects. They had gone back, it was like a time portal that went back in time. And then the mystery of how the portal appeared and why the portal appeared and who was responsible led up to the other seasons. And it was kind of neat. It was our guilty pleasure. You'd look at it and go, really, Scott? Oh yeah, we like Jurassic Park and stuff. So, but Untamed is a neat show on Netflix, and Peacock would have La Brera. We've got Eric Bana, big star, and Wednesday starts today. Today is Wednesday the 6th. Since it's Wednesday, Netflix's new show Wednesday is getting another season. Can't wait to watch it later. And I had Thing, the hand, as my avatar thing. Yes. Some more. Play a little bit of the trailer with no sound so we don't get cut off. Look at this beautiful scenery. Yosemite Park. He's the ranger there. Beautiful. Can't beat it. And there she is. There's Half Moon. Yes, it's strange I know some of these names. There's El Capitan, the thing everybody tries to climb. But it's a neat show. Warner Brothers put it out, so it could have been on HBO, but they sold the rights to Netflix because all those movie studios are making stuff and selling it as fast as they can to make some money. Sam Neill, there we go. Rosemary DeWitt, there we are. Don't look down, Lily Santiago, there she is. This guy's kind of neat, I like him. Untamed, yeah. If you liked Will Trent on Paramount Plus and thought it ended too soon and wanted more, this is a good substitute. This is kind of neat. Let's put it on the other trailer and see if we can get some background. With no sound, of course. But I would give it a try. I mean, we've been kind of addicted. We were like, leaning in, and my wife is even on board with it. She's like, oh, this is pretty good. For different episodes. It's neat. Beautiful scenery, Untamed. It's a guilty pleasure for us. And we highly recommend it as one of your Netflix. I watched everything on Netflix. What do I watch next? This is pretty good. This is really, it's not, the Pit is wonderful. The Pit's up here, Untamed's right here, okay? And Will Trent's right here on Paramount Plus. Watch Will Trent. You'll love Will Trent. And you'll wish you had more, and Untamed's going to be your more. And I never got into The Sandman. A lot of people love The Sandman. We love The Recruit, of course. It's an Apple TV device, so this is how it shows you stuff. The Recruit is fun. It's from the people that did The Rookie on TV. If you love The Rookie on ABC or Hulu, you're going to love The Recruit, because Nathan Fillion, who's the cop, the rookie, appears in this show. Because the producer's like, Nathan, you do a character for us? Yeah, he will. Squid Game, final season, we got to catch that. My wife's been watching Solomon's Crossing, Animal Kingdom. We haven't seen that, but that's supposed to be like Yellowstone, kind of an intense, Lost Kids on Earth. We don't know what that is, but that looks like a zombie. Despicable Me 4 is always good. All the Despicable Me. There's Medea. Oh my God. There's Young Sheldon, CBS show. Journey to the Center of the Earth with The Rock. Number 2, which was all right. It was all right. If you need something to watch, you get The Rock, you just sit back and watch it. Back in the day, your grandparents would watch John Wayne movies or Elvis movies. And they were sit back and lay back and escape fantasy. And it was the thing to do. Or early James Bond with Connery and Roger Moore. My first Bond was Roger Moore. And we had just watched The Saint. We were at the beach, watched The Saint, black and white episode with Roger Moore as the Saint. And a lot of these Bonds get picked because they've done detective or mystery or police or spy things already. And it gets them in the mindset. The producers are like, oh, that guy would be pretty good. And Pierce Brosnan had done Remington Steele. And he wanted to do it. Producers wanted him. They had met him when Roger Moore was finishing up his final film, I think. And Pierce's girlfriend or wife appeared in it as one of Bond's love interests. And then she passed away later of cancer, I believe it was. But the producers looked at him then going, he'd be pretty good. And then he got the Remington Steele role on TV. It became a big hit. Producers said, hey, we want you for the next Bond. He would have had to miss out on some filming on Remington Steele. They would have had to postpone Remington Steele for a little while. And I think they had actually about canceled the show. And they said, oh, no, we're extending your contract. We're going to do another season, so you can't do Bond. And he was pissed, So he did the other Remington Steeles because he was under contract. And that's when Timothy Dalton got the role for 3 films. And then when it was time to finish up with Dalton and try it again, they went back to Pierce. They're like, Pierce, you ready? You ready? You got this GoldenEye thing. And I think GoldenEye was his best work. Absolutely his best. So if you haven't seen GoldenEye, that was the first time you'd see Pierce as James Bond. And he did great. And now he's in a show on Paramount Plus. Let's see if we can find it. He's excellent in this. He's just crazy excellent. Oh my gosh, let me show you. Yeah, that's me. I'm the Vulcan. Stuff. Keep watching. That's what we've been watching. Wife doesn't want to see the new Dexter. That's just the way life is, guys. My list. Let's see if it's on my list. I gotta see ISS one day. All these great TV shows. CBS is on Paramount Plus, and CBS is the #1 network in the United States. And most of these shows are coming back because, except the Equalizer, they canceled the Equalizer on my wife. She's not happy. They had a new version of Frasier that was great for about 2. They have an NCIS Sydney, which was pretty good. It was good. Colin is from Australia. It's an Australia-New Zealand type show. It's pretty good. Fire Country, my wife loves that. Linus, that's a Taylor Sheridan. There's a Joe Pickett. What did I say? Will Trent? I'm sorry. I am sorry. Will Trent, people are going to be like, Will Trent, that's the detective that's on the Modern Times. It's in the city. It has the dyslexia. It's a real good show. That's a great show. I'm sorry. I said Will Trent. Joe Pickett is the show. You see, he's a park ranger outside. That's the show that ended too soon. I am so sorry. But different things. Rabbit Hole's good. Tulsa King's great. Taylor Sheridan got a Yellowstone Origins show, 1923 and 1883. Both great. It's Harrison Ford and Helen Mirren in those shows. But it was Mobland, if I can find it. There's Longmire, that was good. We watched all of that. Love Discovery. Discovery is pretty good. Enterprise is good. The Deep Space Nine show is doing great in reruns on streaming because it's built like a streaming show. It had story after story after story that continued and continued and continued. And that's the way people stream. They just like episode after episode after episode. So it's actually gotten more popular. This is what's hot on Paramount Plus. Oh, it's Mobland. No, not Star Trek. Laughing. Ghost is great. Ghost is great. My wife loves Matlock. Emmy nominees. Well, that would be this show if you could find it. I know it's Mobland. There's Taylor Sheridan shows. 1883, Finest Kind, Last Cowboy documentary, Lawin Bass Reeves. Oh yeah, critically acclaimed. That would have to be Mobland. Come on, throw in a Mobland. I'll just look for it. See if I can get search to work. Mobland. There it is. Yay! Yay! There's Pierce and Helen Mirren again. Excellent. Excellent. He's the daddy of the mob. He's excellent in this show. I love this show. I'll do a video for you guys for this. From Guy Ritchie. He's very good. And Tom Hardy is excellent as Harry. He's kind of the fixer for the family. Everybody screws up. I'll take care of it. I'll take care of it. You know, grandson's killed somebody. I'll take care of it. I'll take care of it. Harry's just so evenly keeled. Never gets upset about anything. And the last episode, you're like, okay, something's wrong with Harry because he's nothing bothers him. Something happens bad to him, and you're like, say something, Harry. No, Helen Miller. Something's good. Oh, this guy's a bad shape. Okay, we're going back. Good show though. Netflix, Untamed. I give it 2 thumbs up. And watch The Pit on HBO Max. Watch Mobland on Paramount. And we've been watching some NCIS, getting ready for the next season, of course. And we're going to see Tony and Zara when that comes to streaming for Paramount Plus. That'll be good to watch. Okay? And we've been watching Ballard and Countdown all the time on Amazon Plus. Prime Video, not Plus. Amazon Prime Video. So like and subscribe and share with your friends because it's a great video and they all need to see Untamed, right? All right. Let's see a screensaver. There it is, Apple screensaver. It's Snoopy. They have all the Snoopy content. Apple got the rights to it, and now they have screensavers with Snoopy and Woodstock all over the place, all doing all sorts of things. He's even flying the doghouse in the sock with camel. And then the neighbor cat slashes across the screen with his claws that you never see him, but you know he's there. There's little Woodstock. What are you doing down there, Woodstock? Pretending to be a fish. Oh no, poor Snoopy. Poor Snoopy. Oh, all righty. Like, subscribe, share, and say hello to Nico. Nikki, say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.